Next on our list is Cashbuild. Okay, interesting company, positioned in the mid to lower end of the market, sells a limited range of goods that directly speak to their target customers who are looking to extend homes, principally in the peri-urban and rural areas. It's got a bunch of stores all over the region, like 215 of them, and it's had a nice run up in recent times. The market capitalization of this one has reached 5.7 billion rand. That's a nice move. We'll see in a minute. Price earnings ratio 17, dividend yield 2.75. Now, I mean, I always thought this one would be a potential acquisition target for one of the other larger groups. That didn't come to pass. Then the sector had some hard times. Clearly, their customer base is right there in the sort of unsecured lending environment, because home improvements are one of the key things that people look to get a loan from an unsecured lender like an African bank in the past. That doesn't seem now, though, to be a problem. The recent run-up in the share price and some fabulous results with like 60–70% earnings improvement. You got to hand it to these guys. They've done nicely.
No, definitely. I mean, I think everyone was waiting. Everyone was a little bit nervous ahead of their most recent results, but they absolutely shot the lights out. I mean, like you say, headline earnings up dramatically. I think it was 38% or more. So a really, really good set of results. You know, one of the things that perhaps is a concern. I mean, we like it. I mean, it's had good earnings quality over the last 5 years. You know, good growth. I mean, dividends have been growing. It's a good business. Perhaps, I mean, something that they did come up in their results. I mean, just the competition from offshore cement manufacturers as well. I mean, you can see when you look at sort of the coastal operations versus inland operations.
But wouldn't that be a benefit to them? They can buy cement from those imported type of guys, can't they?
Yeah, they can, but I think they still look, they still citing it as a slight issue, maybe. Because I mean, I think they do stock a variety of brands. I know they AfriSam, PPC, etc. But I mean, they are highlighting that inflow of cement is actually compressing margins. So
one final thing I want to put to you is that I noticed in preparing for the show that the CEO Werner de Jager did a fairly significant share sale, like 23 million rands worth of shares in the last couple of hours. That's interesting because, I mean, he probably has a bunch and that doesn't represent his full stake. I mean, the share price is high, but that's not necessarily something that one would say is a huge vote of confidence, or do we ignore things like that?
You can follow those things. I mean, generally, I mean, we actually I had a chat with him. It was when those results came out, so it was probably 2–3 weeks ago. I mean, still hugely optimistic on the company. Just the amount of cash that the business generates. I mean, it puts it in a very sound position. And I don't know. From my impression of talking to him, I don't think he's going in.
Personal diversification,
it's personal,
probably.
Perhaps personal diversification. Maybe he wanted to go and buy a nice boat.
Okay, so we're out of time, but it sounds like we're hot on this one.
Yeah, definitely.
Well positioned, looking good. Fantastic. Thanks. Cashbuild, hot.